Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Here we are at the Shorncliffe Pier or Sandgate Pier. There's a little bit of information about it. So we're walking from here. We've just done one video going down there, but we're walking from this spot here all the way over to there. Come on. Over to there. We're going across the Hornybrook Bridge. Walking from here down to the Deacon or Decker Park, I think it is. We're going to stop along the way, seeing what parks are here, and see what kind of animals we've got. It's a nice, beautiful day. It's Thursday, the 25th of September, and it's around 8:30 in the morning. Come along with me on this journey. It's roughly 10k from here to Pelican Park or Clontarf Beach. So this will be in 2 lots, maybe even 3. So come along with this journey as we're going to casually just walk. We're not going to rush. We're just going to casually walk across here. The path is wheelchair friendly and it's very popular. You're going to see a lot of people walking past. I'll try and get not as many people in the video if I can. Some of them can't be helped. So start off with, I have already walked down along here before, but I've never walked along the Hornybrook Bridge. So you've got plenty of parking over there, but it does get filled up pretty quickly. You've got a couple of cormorant birds here, and they just dived down. Oh, there's one. One's come back up. The other one shouldn't be too far. There we go. There's the other one. One got caught in the fishing line down the end there, but managed to break free. So already there's plenty of parking here. There's still a few spots over there. There's plenty of picnic tables. There's plenty of picnic tables, places to sit. Not necessarily at a table. You could come here. You could sit down here. So first, after the Shorncliffe Pier or Sandgate Pier, right, we've got the Lovers Walk, which just goes around the water's edge. The Lovers Walk. Let's see what this is about. They've got the old pier that used to be here as well. So this part beneath the lookout thing has been a popular promenade for generations of seaside visitors and local residents seeking the benefits of the fresh seaside air. The walk along the foreshore from pier with the Baptist church was originally called Dover's Walk after a Sandgate Town Council engineer in the 1910s. An English company produced postcards from scenes around Brisbane, including Dover's Walk. According to legend, the young men printed the cards and covered part of D up and made it into an L as a joke. The cards came out of England as Lovers Walk. The name captured the people's imaginations, and since then the path has been officially known as Lovers Walk. And there you go. So that's what that's about. This I know was the old Shorncliffe Pier that they managed to save, and it's all that's left of it. So they've kept it here as a momentum, I guess. It sounds like. There is writing on here. It's like a nice old administration, something like that. And it's got the Shorncliffe Pier written on it, and curb. And 1884 to 2014, and they replaced it. We'll keep going. There's a lot to see along here. You come down, you sit under the tree, and you get the sea breeze. Hi. You got the pine trees here and silky oaks. The arch structure here. The tag is a little bit hard to see. Alright, so Decker Park is 5k from here. Look at that view. Don't you wish you were here right now? I'm loving these pine trees, but what if they decorate these at Christmas time? Probably not. Otherwise the decorations would still be up there, I guess. Also looks like you've got some Port Jackson figs up here as well. So this path will go all the way up to Bonnyville Bridge. You have stairs up there if you wanted to go up onto the lookout up there or the main road. You do have a Sandgate Commercial off dog off the leash area, which is the yellow and the blue. So we're just on where they can go, but you can go down here. You can go right down in the water, and look how clear that water is. You can see all the rocks. That probably looks like a better way going down in the water there. There's rocks on either side. But how cool. Imagine waking up and seeing this every morning. Just being on your backyard or front. Okay, so we're coming out to another little park here. Means you go down there, take a swim. We've got heaps of picnic tables here. We've got one here, one without the cover, and what, 4 with cover? And they've got the barbecue grills smashed in the middle of the 2 shaded areas. How cool is this? Yes, very, very little rain, wind around. This might be a little bit icy to cook on, but the plates are clean. And that's a plus. The last time I was up here, I think there was a homeless person living up in this gazebo. They've been moved along. You got two tables here. Potentially you could put another table there. Oh, hello. There goes a bush turkey. It's over there. Then you got this other table here that I was saying after lunch would be in the shade. But how cool is this? Just walking along here. Wow. You can still see the bottom, see where all the rocks are. I don't know about you, but it's just more inviting. On this side we've got a little bush thing going on with all the different trees and shrubs. It is still school holidays up here. Look at that. The water's so calm. Check out these purple flowers and the big wasp. Wow. Oh, come on. Nice. Let it be now. Bit of a breeze now. That's nice. Especially in the shade. But more stairs. There's like gazebos up there. Tables. So cool. Cloud in the sky. Very little breeze. I'm not knowing the footpath it is. Another little picnic area up here. And then you've got one picnic table with room for another table there. Bit of a water tap there. Got nice shaded trees here. But no barbecues up here. And Decker Park is 4.6k away. On the path here, actually gives you how far to go. I will show you on the next one. But look at that water, look how still and calm it is. You can see it here that's underneath the tree, gives you shade, and then you've got the sea breeze. Well, when the sea breeze comes, you can smell the seawater as well. There are pathlights along the way as well. That's a plus, but I don't know how safe it is along here. I haven't heard of anything happening. Doesn't mean that nothing has happened. I'd still be very cautious. And if you were to walk down along here, bring a friend at night, because you never know. You like the cactus up there, aloe vera. And look how nice that water is. It just screams, swim, go for a swim. I will be going for a swim over in Clontarf after I finish recording. Look how good that water is. In fact, you can see the bottom. I know it's not very deep, but sometimes when you come down the water, it's all cloudy and you can't see anything. Look how good it is. And the smell coming from it. The sea water, or sea smell. Seawater that you would see. Or smell, sorry. Yeah, so we're 4.4k in Pelican Park. And that's the park before the Hornbook Bridge. Sometimes you'll even see small crabs along the edge. Apparently it's going to get up to 28 in Brisbane, so probably 29, 30 here. So to avoid everyone walking on the path, we can take that little path there just in front of us. That way I can stay on the water, closer to the water. So it's a bit of a drop, as you can see. So if you're in a wheelchair, stay along the path there, unless you can bunny hop your wheelchair. And that would be cool if you could do that. place here. I won't get in anyone's way. And I can stick to the water, or water's edge. So, I know I've already done video down along here, but I thought it was such a nice day. Let's do it again. I love the beach. If I could live down on the beach again, I would. So every chance I get coming down the beach is pretty cool. This is a little bit dicey here. There we go. And so over there, there's another path that you can take up to the top there. It has other information. I'm not sure what, I've never been up there. We got another art structure over there. You got a barbecue, you got picnic tables, there's toilets there. But we're just gonna keep going. Yeah, I'll stick to this path as much as I can. Maybe, or I'm not sure with that tree. I might come back up here. Okay, so we got a little info here. Again, tells you what birds that you're likely to see around here. And they're the distance that they fly around. Okay, so there's also a map over here. Okay, so where are we? That was the Shorncliffe Pier where we'll come through there. So must be there. We're heading all the way up there. And that over there was a church, but then got turned into a kindy. Okay, so let's get going. We got another bush turkey there. You got plenty of seats along here that you could sit down and rest. But other than that, but I still think that looks so cool. Yeah, I don't think I would have been able to get under that tree properly. You've got taps, water drinking, or drinking fountains along here as well, which I will get a shot of. How cool is that? Having a drink from the fountain with the water being the backdrop. Now along here, there are some shops around. Yeah, that would have been a bit too dicey getting under that. So we'll go on this next section here. Got some nice houses around here too. You've got this picnic table here. Having a picnic and having these views here. How cool is that? So we'll get back on that path and go another miner bird. A different, it's a quiet miner bird, not the noisy one. And we have a step down here that you can just walk on down to the water's edge. How cool is that? That's so cool. Wow. Now we can walk along the edge here. See what we can see. We can see it here. But wow. Tell me what you think of along here, along the foreshore of Shorncliffe slash Sandgate. Or have you been here before? If so, have you gone swimming? Have you just walked along here? Put down in the comments. I think this is so cool. The water's so calm, so inviting. You've got big trees here that you can sit under. You've also got parking here. So there's parking all the way up along here. Yep, I definitely think it's going to be a very hot day today. There's no clouds in the sky. You can see it's very, very blue sky. And that water is looking so inviting. And it wouldn't be that cold either. It'd be like a lukewarm, especially in the shallow bits. So I've got some interesting videos coming up in the next few weeks to a few months with different locations that I'm going to. Some I've been before, some I haven't. There's going to be a few long videos, but I've been doing more shorts, especially if I see like wildlife out or different flowers and trees. We've got another gazebo area here with a couple of picnic tables. There are barbecues along here as well, and a palmless tree. There's no palm leaves on that tree. Then we've got another walk down area here. Got a couple of seagulls out there. going. We've got some more tables here. They just got like just regular picnic tables. We've got info boards here too. This talks about the birds and the beaches. And this is the type of birds from the piped oyster catcher, the heron, the pelicans, the egrets, the ibis, the cormorant, and the tern. Then it talks about what the foreshore does, how it helps animals. Don't really like it. There's, I think, different birds. Not that you can see it very well. And it talks about each springtime. Wow, more than 40,000 international visitors fly into Moreton Bay. Migrating storm shorebirds. Well, there you go. Right, let's keep going. We got a long walk. I think we're already down a cave. Over a cave. We got 3.8 to Decker Park, which is the one just before the bridge. The bridge is 3K long. So across the road we got a fishmonger, and there's a fish and chip shop over there as well. And something else over there. I think that might be a cafe as well. And this talks about how to help protect the shoreline. Another water tap, more seats, so there's plenty of seats along the way as well. Plenty of water taps, fill your bottle or have a drink. And look at these birds here. They're just chilling out. Probably trying to dry their feathers. But how cool. This must have been the old jetty. Looks like they're mostly all seagulls there. You've got another picnic area here with barbecue grills as well. Got more seagulls coming up. And there's a park as well. Oh, that sea breeze is nice. There's a little bit of coolness in the air, but it's so nice. You got a, what, 6, 8 in the water. You got another picnic table here, and you got the park up here. You do have parking along here as well. Got a couple of seagulls in the water and some just standing up there. This is the first park. So it's not a bad little park, just for under 5s. There's a ship there so that you can pretend to be a pirate. And you've got over here, oh, yeah, look, this was the old jetty. Well, that's a shame. Okay, we got 3.6 to go. The decker. We got some picnic tables along here as well. Got some really cool climbing trees for kids. Whether that was intentional or not, I'm not sure. We thought try to really help the trees around here. A nice picnic table here, half in the sun, half in the shade. And as the day goes by, it'll be more in the shade. Look how cool that is. Imagine sitting there with the views of the ocean there. So you've got, I don't know, must be a way to get in a canoe or kayak or some kind of boat. Get in there. You can get so close to it. Wow, so nice. Give a thumbs up for just the view. Subscribe to the channel to see more and different videos like this one, as I do a fair range of different videos from, well, beaches, parks, playgrounds, cemeteries, events, hotels, restaurants. Currently doing a best pie and cake series as well. And I want to do the best burgers and best fish and chips a little bit later. And restaurants as well. So if you guys got any good ideas for best fish and chips or burgers or restaurants, put them down in the comments. Wow, this is not too bad. You can walk down to the beach here, but you got that. But look at that, that's so cool, that view. So you've got two ways. You can go that way and cut across, or go on a stuff, but let's just cut across. There's some soft sand up here. So if you're in a wheelchair, you'd have to be mindful of that. But look at that. Couldn't ask for a better day than today. A nice calm water. Not seeing any jellyfish either. And we've got another park coming up, which looks like we're going to have to come back on the main path. We're all along here, even though it looks like it's grass, but under the grass is sand, and it's very soft and loose. So it's a little bit annoying. Alright, so we'll come back onto the footpath up here. So it looks like they tried to keep some of the natural growth here. Right, so we've still got picnic tables along here as well. That house over there looks cool. Okay, so it's really getting hot. It's the same board as before. This is the off-leash area for the doggies as well. Down along there. And we've got another park here. This kind of looks like an assassin symbol. How cool is that? And we got a park over there. Let's check this out first, and we'll go and have a look at that. Yeah. So that's where Bumble Bay. Anything interesting here? Not really. The music festival coming up. The 7th and 9th of November. Another one on the 25th of October. Yep, not much there. Let's see what this park is. And as you can see, there are kids around. So, it's going to be interesting. But I'll probably just sort of walk past quickly. Because I don't like getting kids in the shot. Okay, this is Arthur Davies Park. Alright, so we got kids play area for kids under 5, the toddlers. We've got a picnic table and barbecues over there. One of the boats is out of action, but you've got merry-go-rounds for free slides. And next door is a pool, a council pool. So you come up through here, there are toilets. Oh, that sounds so nice. Seems weird that you would have a water park. Yeah, the water park right next to a beach. And look at all the stuff that you should do in there, I guess. Would it be worth going to it? It looks so inviting, but I guess it would be because you wouldn't have any jellyfish in there. Okay, you've got another gazebo here with one barbecue. You've also got some exercise equipment here. That's pretty cool. You could do this and then go for a swim. Alright, so we're gonna go back up on here. A bit of a step up. But oh, look at that. Again, you can still see down in the water there. And there's like steps leading down from here. So that's pretty cool. But look at that. That is so cool. If we were living here, I'd be going up and down here and then going for a swim. And you've got seats along here as well. I'm not sure how windy it's going to be along that bridge, but hopefully it won't be too bad. And this side of the bridge is the only way of going across. Can't get it from the other side. You can even see how in the water there's a sand, how the waves have come up, the ripples. I need more beach photos for my next scrapbook. Currently, for my scrapbooking, I'm doing 2 at a time. So they should be finished soonish. So you also got seats right along here. They're not in the shade, but that would be easily fixed. You could bring your own shade. I love these pine trees. Every time I see them, I think of a Christmas tree. Okay, you've got a cafe on our left. Abe, ako pati nagka-garden. Nakita mo yung aking mga bulaklak? You can start to see the bridge a bit more. We're heading over in that direction, over there. So, the Bay Life, or the Bay Cafe, sorry, is what it's called. And it's very popular. And we are 3k from Decker Park. And it's 3k across the Honeybrook Bridge. Well, couldn't ask for a better day, could we? There's very little breeze around. No clouds. Look at that. The water's so still. We still got we got parking here. Well, that's the Sandgate Aquatic Centre where the pool is. We've got parking along here and in there. You've got taps and picnic tables, seats, right along here. Look at some of these houses, look so nice. Look at that. Wow. So all the photos I take will be up on Google Maps, so you can check it out. Okay, we're now in Sandgate, Brighton foreshore. One open sheet of water, which means that in the Aborigine word. Oh, school holidays, aren't they fun? I don't think it'd be this busy if it wasn't the holidays. So you also got seats just along here and more street lights, path lights as well. But look at that water. Doesn't it just want invite you into the water? It does with me. And you can see the rocks here and where it'd be safe to step. Oh, nice breeze. This is just a casual walk. At least the path is wheelchair friendly. It's, I would class this as a very easy walk. And you've got seats right along here. I mean, even the wall, you could just sit down on the wall. I thought that was a crab in the water there. Might be. There's something there that's white and it's moving. Don't know if I walk here, I'm not getting anyone in the film, in the video. Waiting for someone to bitch about that now. It seems like people aren't happy unless they're bitching about something. More seagulls. And if they're not bitching about anything, they're lying. I've yet to meet a person, me personally, that not I've yet to meet a person that hasn't lied to me. Everyone I have met my whole life has lied to me in one form or another. And I don't think it's in humanity or human or people or whatever you call them. I don't think people can tell the truth. I think for most people it's impossible to do. And if you are one of these people that constantly lie, your lies are going to catch up with you. So one day you'll be all fine, next minute you'll be out in your ear, caught up in your own lies. So is it really worth it? I mean, I want people to be open and honest with me. And I'm the same. I don't lie or cheat or steal or do anything. What you see is what you get. If you're nice to me, I'm going to be nice back. If you're a bitch to me, I'm going to be a bitch back. We've got a couple of little black cows flying around, or sparrows. Oh, Jack Sparrow. Like, I used to be quiet as a mouse, and now I've got a voice, and people don't like it. Like, I call it how I see it, and if that's too honest for people, well, I guess it's their problem more than my problem. Like, I show everything, the good and the bad and the ugly of Australia. I despise people that lie, whether that's, if it's accidental, maybe I can forgive that, but when you go out of your way to constantly lie, it's a bit much. There was one person the other day down at our shopping centre. He was down there a couple of weeks ago in a scooter begging for money, saying that he was disabled and all this other BS. Like, straight off from the start, I knew he was a liar. Right? I don't carry money on me anymore, not since Corona. And he wanted me to go to a teller machine and take out money, and I refused. Right, so he ends up getting $10 off of some dude, and he waits around and tries to get more money. When that didn't happen, he ended up going back home. Here's a guy begging for money for food, and he ended up just going back home, not getting anything. Right, so he was back down there a couple of days ago, and this time without the scooter. He's suddenly all better. So he's down there begging for money again, and I called him out on his bullshit. I told him he was a liar, that he was in the wheelchair, and that I knew what he was up to, and that everyone is struggling. And this guy would be getting unemployment benefits or carer's pension or some kind of pension. He doesn't need to lie, cheat, and steal. He then turns around to me. He then turns around to me and says, isn't it better me getting money this way rather than stealing it from people, breaking into people's houses? And, and I said, no, because they're both as bad as each other. And then I told him if I caught him down there again, that I would put his face on YouTube. Because what he's doing is wrong. He's been banned from the shopping centre. He got hold of his auntie's scooter, went into the bottle shop that's down there, and robbed them, and then took off on the scooter. He broke the scooter for his auntie. He lives with his auntie. He's supposed to be a carer or some crap like that. And then I told him that if I caught him down there again, I would put him on YouTube. He then tried threatening me. He said that, I can't do it. And I said, yes, I can, because it's in a public place, and you're in a public place. And he then threatened me for telling his auntie, and his auntie was going to come down and essentially bash me. And I don't do so well with threats. So I called his bullshit again, and I told him to bring it. Then I pulled out my phone to call my husband, and I just pulled out my phone, he took off. And I went, that's fine, yeah, whatever. So this guy was a scammer, he's a con man, and I meant what I said. If I see him down there again, I will get him on video. So he threatened me with violence. He has known to yell at people at the telemachine down there, demanding they give him money. This guy is a complete and total jackass. So if he's down there again, I see him, I will do it. Name and shame this guy. He's well known with the police because we ended up ringing up the police and telling them, and they were going to go around and talk to him. So let's hope that deters him, because it's actually illegal to go around begging for money around in Australia, or Queensland. I don't know about the rest of the states, but yeah. And he was just being a complete dick. He then tried to say that he wasn't going to ask for money, and then he said, oh, I'm only asking for $2 or $3. I asked him what he was going to do with money. Couldn't give me a straight answer. So if you were hard up, I mean seriously hard up for money, and you needed money for food, your answer straight off would have been for food. He couldn't tell me that. So it's another lie. This is how bad this guy was lying. He couldn't even lie straight in bed. So I despise people that lie constantly. My parents were that way. And he couldn't lie straight in bed. His life depended on it. And Mum was just as bad. And that's my 2 cents worth. So you may see this guy in a video, you might not. Maybe, I hope I don't have to do it. But if he is down there, I will be getting him on camera. I had 3 people come up and back me up, which put a bit more faith in humanity for me. Because no one except my husband sometimes backs me up, but lately he's been really good. He's been there for me when I needed him. But so 3 people come up and back me, it actually was pretty good. I think more people should just come up and ask people, are they okay? Or just say hi. It doesn't take much. And that one hi could make that person's day. I mean, you don't know the situation that they're going through. They could be having a really bad day. And that one hello could mean a world of difference to them. Even if you just put a hello in chat, it won't cost you anything. You might go into debt over it. Yeah, imagine this view here. You're in this gazebo, you're having your lunch, and this is the view that you get. If you sit down here, and this is the view here. You get a nice breeze coming in, you're under shade.